Very good evening all of you and welcome to Unified Study. All are ready? All are ready to learn the software engineering requirement. If you are thinking that what is that, why we will study, what is the requirement, why to, what we have to do. Is it actually required subject? Is it actually required chapter? Then I want to tell you one thing, how much important it is. Just I am asking you some question and if you are able to answer, that's fine. But I will tell you the answer after the class only. Whenever you will learn all this topic, then only you will get the answer. Okay. Before that, you are not going to get the answer. Yes, so this is the importance. Here you can see the question, how many times they are repeating, these questions, this topic. Here you can see the first question, which one non-functional, good SRS, which one is the good SRS, which one not the characteristics. The process of this question, you can see that gather the software requirement client, analyze document known as what is the answer of this question. Even also they are asking that one also, size and complexity are the part of what? People matrix, project matrix, process matrix, product matrix. What will be the answer? Here every requirement can be checked by cost effective process. Then SRS is called what? Verifiable, traceable, modifiable or complete. Here next question you can see, which metrics are derived by normalizing quality and productivity measure of the software. Here function oriented metrics, function point metric, line of code metric, size oriented metric. Another question you can see here, every requirement in software SRS has only one interpretation. What is that? Is it consistent? Is this correct? Is this unambiguous or it is verifiable? Here the next question you can see, the software engineering, what kind of notation do formal method, computer code, diagrammatic, mathematical or textual? So these all the question, if you want to know the answer, and if as you can see repetitively they are asking question 2021 UGC NET 2022 repeated questions, December 2022 repeated questions they are asking from this chapter, that is software engineering requirement process. Very important chapter. Total theory, this is total theory, little bit lengthy, but you have to understand this theory very carefully, otherwise high chances there you will do mistake in these questions. Right questions in front of you, answer you will tell me after learning this concept. Before ending the class, definitely I am going to tell you the answer. So is it clear to you that why it is important? Why this topic is important? Because whenever I am going to teach this topic, maybe some of the student will feel it's so lengthy, ma'am, why we will learn this. This is the reason why you have to learn. Every year they are asking 1 to 3 question also from this topic. 1 to 3 question also from this topic, and it is a most confusing area of software engineering, most confusing chapter, where you are not able to relate them. So everyone be ready with your pen and paper. After the class you will ask me, ma'am, PDF. I know that. So I am requesting you everyone, please be ready with your pen and paper. The exact important point, if you are writing in the class note, if you are preparing, that will be most effective learning for you. Okay, are you ready with pen and paper? Are you ready with pen and paper, everyone? Yes, I can see 105 learners are there, live learners. I can see all of you. All are ready? Yes, I can see Lopa, Jivita, Divya, Vinita, Pravina, Vavani, Minachi, Chetan, Khodayaza, Prathiva and Lalitha, Geeta, Gomathi, Rajnikant. Yes, all are ready. Yes. So before starting only you can click on the like, and if anyone is new to this channel then definitely subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get all the latest update and notification everyone. So let's start. Mukesh, Rebati, Nesha, Kabiri, Darpan, Vijay, Rani, Hari, Naina. Chalo, let's start it. Okay, everyone concentrate, must concentrate and be ready. Okay, so requirement engineering, this is the first step. Whenever you are going to gather the requirement from the customer. In SDLC we learned that yes, customer requirement is the very important part. What customer wants to do, what is the requirement of this software, that is called requirement engineering process, right? So requirement engineering process of defining, documenting and maintaining the requirements. First we have to define, then we have to make them document, like a proper documentation should be there, and we have to maintain also, right? So this is the three important part. Process, gather, defining, service, like that. Main activities, what are the main activities going on here? This is a complete process. This complete process is divided into main 4 parts. What are the main 4 parts? Requirement elicitation, requirement specification, requirement verification and validation, and requirement management. These are the 4 tasks divided. These are the 4 tasks divided, the main activities. Okay, so what is elicitation? Good evening Lekka, good evening Jasmine, Lakshmi. So here elicitation means what is the meaning of elicitation? Elicitation means first you are discussing with customer is telling something, you are also giving some, you are elicitation, I am telling, you are also giving something. Tell me what is the meaning of elicitation, what is the dictionary meaning of elicitation? Just now you can search and you can tell me. Who can tell me what is the dictionary meaning of elicitation? Elicitation dictionary meaning you will write down in the chat box now. Dictionary meaning, what is the dictionary meaning? Conceptual meaning, I am telling you, conceptual meaning is that there will be a requirement there will be planning in the customer mind. Okay, maybe some of the planning will be good, yes, some of the planning will be there, it is actual practically possible, some of the requirement may be practically not possible, or maybe you have to also suggest the customer, you can go ahead with that. Means ultimately understanding the requirement, gathering the information, very good. Ultimately gathering the information, understanding the requirement from the customer, that is the part of elicitation. Elicitation means you are gathering the requirement, the process of gathering, getting or product something, yes, that is gathering, right? So gain knowledge about the product, project, domain, that is called elicitation. Here what is the technique, what are the technique going on here? Interview, brainstorming, task analysis, Delphi technique, prototyping, very important. What are the models we are using in this part? Okay, interview you all know. Brainstorming means quickly asking some question without thinking, you have to answer, that is called brainstorming method. Okay, prototyping you already know, these are the technique name, must remember. Next one is the specification. So you gather all the information, now you have to specify, means you have to proper document it. That is the specification, where you have to specify. What to specify? This is the requirement including the functional and non-functional. Requirement will be two types. One is related to functionality, another is non-functional. Two types of requirements are there. And some constraint also can be there. Out of all the requirement, now we have to think what are the functional requirement, what are the non-functional requirement, and what are the constraints are there. These are the three categories they have to divide. Ultimately now they are trying to frame the requirement properly. That is called the requirement specification. During specification, more knowledge about the triggering at the time of elicitation process. Whenever you are gathering that requirement, some more question can come to you that yes, is it like this? Are you trying like that? You are asking your client, then it will be more clear to you. That is the trigger elicitation process also. So here what are the process we are doing? Here ER diagram, data flow diagram, the models are using, and function decomposition like FDD. So ultimately here the designing of the software, like you are documenting it, you are drawing it, how we should execute, how to execute it. Okay, so you have to write your notes. How to write your notes, I am telling you. You can prepare a table like this, 1 2 3 4. Prepare a table. Here requirement elicitation, here requirement specification, here the next and next. These 4 topics you can write down like that. Requirement specification, requirement verification, validation and management. In this you will write what you understand in a short way, and what are the models we are using here. Here also what are the models, here also what are the models. Learn how to prepare the notes. That is most important, guys. I am telling you, rather than collecting PDF, if you are focusing on your own handwritten note, that is more beneficial to you. I am telling you repetitively. Okay, next one is requirement verification and validation. You will tell me, now tell me, just now we learned 2 method. Quickly can you tell me what are the models were there in 2 method? Requirement elicitation and requirement specification. What you remember that these are the models was there? Try to recall. This was the model in this 2 method. Are you able to recall? Are you able to recall what are the models was there? This is the way how to learn. You need to understand how to learn. Whenever you are learning, try to recall. Yes, whatever just now I learned, can I able to recall? Am I able to recall that topic? Are you able to recall? Quickly, who is the fast? I want to see who can type fast. Who can type fast? Yes, this was the models we use. Who can type fast? Okay, good, very good. Here Rekha, interview brainstorming, elicitation, Delphi technique, Deepa, Preeti, good, Bishoppriya. But in requirement specification, why you get waterfall? Where you get the waterfall? Where you get? DFD ERD was there in specification. DFD ERD was there in specification. Yes, good. Lopa is correct here. Very good, Lopa. Very good. This is the way how you have to remember. Now we will understand what is verification and validation. Very important understanding. What is verification? What is validation? Verification means if you are going for interview, before that your document verification is going on, right? Your all the mark sheet, certificate, your Aadhaar card, voter ID card, all that, your identity proof, everything will be verified before going to apply somewhere, before going for interview. That is verification. So verification you can remember with document verification. So it refers to the task that ensure that the software correctly implements a specific function. It is a ongoing process. In the ongoing process, whenever one function is implementation is going on, it will verify with the document the implementation is going on correct way or not. Before starting the implementation, at the time of doing implementation, at the time of development, this verification is there. Okay. And validation means it's referred to the different set of tasks that ensure the software has been built. Means when your software is ready. Validation will be always after the development. Validation will be always after the development. Okay. Okay, after the development you are validating the software that yes, it's traceable with the customer requirement or not. It will validate with the customer requirement. What was customer requirement? According to that, is it working fine or not? Okay. Yes. Yes. So here you can remember, are we building the right product? Are we building the right product? And here, is it a product rightly? Are we building the product rightly? Product rightly are we building? And yes, the product is right or not? Okay. Remember the difference. After building and it is ongoing. Okay. So here the main step of the process includes what? The requirement should be consistent and it should be complete and it should be practically achievable also. Because something your customer is telling, maybe it is not practically achievable. You cannot achieve it practically. So we will not go for that, right? We will not go for that. So this is your requirement validation and verification. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? What is the difference between validation and verification? Is it clear? I am showing a handwritten notes for validation verification also. Yes, here is my handwritten note for validation and verification. You can remember like this way. Are we building the product rightly? That is called verification. Are we building the right product? That is called validation. It is meeting the business requirement and meet user requirement and customer expectation. Okay. Does not involve executing code, human-based checking. It is not execution of code. It is the human-based checking of documentation and file. Okay. And here what it is, it's always involve the executing the code and computer-based execution. It is a computer-based execution, means here ultimately you are executing the code and you are checking it. That is validation and verification. Here verification is to check whether the software confirms the specification. Is it confirming? Here check software meet the customer expectation and requirement or not. Okay, here review, walkthrough, do it like that. Its method black box testing, white box testing. Here testing is the part of validation. Okay, generally comes after. Whenever verification will be done, first we have to do verification, then we have to do validation. First verification will be done, then validation will be done. Is this clear? Yes, verification, validation is very important difference. I hope it is clear to everyone. Clear? 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 Okay, good, good, very good everyone. Okay, now let's go to the next topic. Now let's go to the next topic, that is verification, validation. We understand that. Yes. Yes. So now the requirement verification. Now last one is requirement management. Requirement management. Here after verification, validation, we have to do this. So requirement management means here you wrote all the documentation is ready. You wrote it properly. Now you have to manage it, right? Requirement is ready. Now you have to manage it properly. So management is the analyzing, documenting, document tracking. Means yes, you have listed these are the requirement. This is done, this is done, this is done, like this way. You have to tracking, prioritizing. There are lots of requirement. Out of them, what are the high priority tasks? What are the low priority tasks? You have to prioritize the task. Always I am telling what are the most important topic. Learn that. After that, the less important topic you can go. That is the priority list. These are the priority list you have to fix, right? And agree on the requirement. Are you agree on the requirement? That is, this is here the requirement management. Okay. Here that stage takes care of changing nature of requirements, because you learn that in the agile requirement can be changed anytime. So what is the changing nature of the requirement? In this stage, changes of the requirement specified by the end user at later stage also. It can be changed anytime, it can be changed also. Being modify the software, an extremely important part. Here it can be modified also. Systematic control manner, extremely important part here, because every time you can change, right? It is you learn already in SDLC model. So this is your requirement engineering management. Is this clear? Is this clear to everyone? I hope so. Now here the classification we will learn. Classification of software requirement. This was this 4 important parts. This 4 important tasks we write. Now here we have to understand what are the how to classify the requirement. Okay. So requirement defined as the user solve a problem or achieve an objective. Capable to need lack. Yes, you are able to solve the problem of the user to achieve the objective or not. A condition capability must meet also. You have to meet that also. The contract also will be there. The agreement will be there. So you have to understand the agreement, the standard, specification, satisfy the contract. Everything should be there. Here we are dividing the software requirement mainly in 3 parts. Mainly in 3 parts. That is functional requirement, non-functional requirement and domain requirement. These are the 3 types of requirements. Okay. Previously you learned the 4 important tasks, and these are the 3 important types of software requirement. So what is functional? Functional means related to functionality. Functional means what are related to functionality, that is called functional requirement. Right? You can understand whatever in your software, whatever functionality related task, that is your functionality. So here you can see that key in a functional requirement also called the functional specification. Users specially demand basic facilities. It can demand the basic facilities like calculation, data manipulation, business process, user interaction. Got it? Yes. So what should be the input, what should be the output, what is my input, what is my expected output, these are the main thing. Yes. So for example, hospital management software, information of his patient, that is a functionality. Yes. So here non-functional, what are the non-functional requirement? Very very important, already question came from here. This is actually behavioral, it is not functionality related, it is behavioral, non-behavioral requirement. It is not related to the behavior, but is not actually, you can feel it, it is quality. You can think like that, this is like quantitative measure and these are qualitative measure. You learn in research aptitude also, qualitative and quantitative. Here also something you cannot count, you have to feel it, the quality constraint. That is mainly the non-functional constraint and not related to the system functionality. It is not related at all system functionality. What are the factors are there? Portability. Portability means here it is working fine. Is it working fine in another environment also? Security, is this secure enough? Maintainability means anytime any changes can be done. Maintainable, how you are able to maintain. If I am giving you a glass toy, that maintainability is tough. Rather than that, if you are using a plastic toy, maybe that maintainability is easy. That is called maintainability. How you have to maintain, what is the effort you have to put to maintain it. Reliability, if you are wearing a white dress, that is more time, means its maintainability is more high. But if you are wearing a black dress, that maintainability is less. Like that. Reliability, reliability means whatever you are doing, is it reliable? Is the software is reliable for you? You are learning from Priyanka ma'am. Priyanka ma'am is the reliable source or not? You are coming here because when you understand, yes, this is a reliable source of learning, then only you will learn. If someone is teaching you but it is not reliable, they are teaching you something wrong and it's not actually important for exam, then you will not go there, right? So you have to think about the reliability also. Can you rely the person or not? Same way reliability of the software. Scalability, scalability means it is scalable. Scale means low scale, high scale, low number of user, how it is impacting, high number of user, how it is impacting, that is called scalability. Performance, how the performance is going on. Software performance is a big important factor. Reusability, can you reuse the software for doing something new? How much flexibilities, these all are the qualitative measure. And very very important, write down in your notebook what are the non-functional requirement. Clear? Yes. Write down what are the non-functional requirement you learned just now. So you are able to remember, quickly write down in the chat box everyone. I will see who is the fast, who can type fast and who can remember fast, and how many points you are able to remember. According to that I will call your name. I will call that the name who will be the first and who will be able to remember most of the points of the non-functional requirement. Write down fast, who is the first? I will call your name. I will call your name. Quickly write down in the chat box. I am going to call your name. Who can do it first? Vishwapriya. Vishwapriya is here. Reliability, security, maintainability, flexibility, performance, scalability, reusability. I think you wrote already, is it? Chandrika also here. Chandrika also here. After that, Chandrika, portability, security, maintainability, reliability, and performance, scalability, reusability, flexibility. Very good everyone, very good. Yes, I told that I will call the first two person name. Yes, very good. Now I can see everyone is writing. So in my class you have to read and you have to write also, so that you can remember, right? Okay, okay, good, good, very good, everyone. So non-functional requirement into which types? Here interface constraints, performance constraint can be also there, operating constraints can be also there, life cycle constraints, economic constraints, so many constraints can be there, right? So two main categories, we can divide it into two main categories also, execution qualities and evaluation qualities. Execution qualities, what are the execution qualities? You have to remember that also. This is divided into two parts. One is called execution qualities, another is called evaluation qualities. Execution qualities are like security, usability. Security, usability, these are the executional qualities. And evaluation qualities are testability, maintainability, extensibility, scalability. These are evaluation qualities. Two types of main category of non-functional, also remember that. Execution quality and evaluation quality. Okay, clear? Yes. So what are the execution? What are the execution qualities and evaluation qualities? Quickly, who can tell me? What are the execution qualities and what are the evaluation qualities? You have to write like that. Execution qualities this one, evaluation qualities this one. Who can tell me? I will call your name quickly. Who can tell me execution qualities and evaluation qualities? I will call your name quickly. Meenachi, execution qualities, evaluation qualities. What are that? What are the execution qualities and what are the evaluation qualities? LOPA, security and usability execution qualities. And evaluation, security, usability are the execution. Evaluation qualities, testability, LOPA, evaluation, testability, maintainability. Evaluation qualities, yes, here testability and maintainability is the evaluation qualities and security and usability is the execution qualities. Very good, Lopa, very good, very good. I will call the person name who will be exactly giving correct answer. I will call that name only. And who will be the first? Definitely the first one. Yes, yes. So do the competition. How you are feeling? Good. The competition is going good. Yes or no? So ready for the next one. Competition is going good. Very good, everyone. Very good. Chalo. So are you enjoying? Are you enjoying the class? This is theory, but still I am trying to make it enjoyable for you. Are you enjoying it? Yes. Right? Are you enjoying? I hope you are enjoying. Definitely. Yes, chalo. So domain requirement. Domain requirement means what? Domain requirements are the requirement of particular category or the domain project. Particular category of the domain. Domain related means you are working in which domain? You are working in which domain? You are asking the question, right? It is I am working in a educational sector. Another one is working in IT sector. Which domain? So domain is that where you are working. So domain requirement are also divided into two parts. Domain requirement are also divided into two parts, functional and non-functional. Domain requirement are what? Continuous process like proactively defining the requirements where develop the software product line. Okay. So for example, what is the domain requirement? A academic software that maintain the record of the school or college, the list of faculty, list of student, grade. These are the domains what you have to collect. These are the called domains, what you have to collect. Requirement therefore identifies the domain of the model are not user specific. The domain of the model is not user specific, because here you are collecting on average everyone's data, student data also, college data also, faculty data also. So it's not, the domain is not user specific. Okay, ठीक है, clear? Domain requirement, what is domain requirement? Software requirement is specification. Software requirement specification, SRS. Here the develop need of SRS for saving time and all. Definitely you understand what is the need of SRS. Now the qualities of the SRS, very very important. Correctness, completeness, consistency, unambiguous. It should be correct, it should be complete, it should be consistent. We will learn that all the points very detailed. Unambiguous, ranking importance and the stability. It should be ranking importance and the stability will be also there. Modifiability, verifiability, traceability, design independence, testability, understandable by the customer, and right level of abstraction. These are the very very important qualities of the SRS. These are the good qualities of the SRS. Okay, now what are the correctness, completeness, consistency? I am going to tell you what is correctness. I think some of the students already started typing, but I did not ask you. Maybe you already started typing that yes, ma'am is going to ask the question just now, but I am not asking you. Now I am not asking that yes, you tell me. No, I am not going to ask you now. Now understand all the points. You have to remember, you have to understand what are that, because the statement type questions are coming from here. Okay, correctness of the requirement means the cover all the requirement that are actually expected. This is, you have to cover all the requirement that are actually expected. That is called correct. Your Meenakshi, I did not ask that. I know that you already started typing. I did not ask that. I did not ask that. I know that some of the students will already started typing, and I caught the Meenakshi. Meenakshi already started typing, but I did not ask it. Yes, I know that. I know that. I can read your mind. I can read your mind. See that here Chetan also started typing. Madhu also started typing. That's good. That's good. See that before asking they posted, because they want to say that yes, I will call her name. Okay. Yes, I am going to explain now. I am explaining now. Don't try to be over smart. Don't try to be over smart. I can catch you. Okay. So correct means cover all the requirement. Cover all the requirement that are actually expected. Completeness means what are the meaning? Understand that. Completeness of SRS indicate that every sense of completion, number of all pages, every pages, whatever requirement was there, that should be completed. That should be completed. Functional and non-functional requirement properly. Okay. What is consistency? What is consistency? You have to be consistent about your learning always. What is consistency? So said to be consistent, no conflict between the requirement. There should not be any conflict. You are doing something, now you are telling this one, now another time you are telling that one. That is called conflict. It should not create any conflict between the set of requirement. Every requirement will not conflict each other. That is called consistency. Okay. Like at a separate place, logical conflict like a time period, report generation, it may not create any conflict. Okay. So what is the meaning of consistency, completeness and reliability? What is the consistency, completeness and consistency? Write down. Now write down. What is consistency? What is completeness? You have to write down that. Correctness, completeness and consistency. What is correctness? What is completeness? What is consistency? What you understand? What you understand? One line only. One line will be enough for that. One line will be enough for that. You have to write that also. What is that? Nandini, you are writing no conflict. No conflict is what? Consistency, no conflict. Chetan, that was the last one. Consistency, no conflict. Everyone is writing consistency. Before that 2 points was there. Correctness. Every page. Chetan, correctness is every page of SRS. Complete overall exact user requirement. Pratibha. Meenachi now wrote again. Correctness, cover all the requirement. Completeness, every sense of completion. And consistency, no conflict between the set. Very good, Meenachi. Meenachi did it. Okay, I am doing mistake previously. Now okay, I will do again. That is good. Very good, Meenachi. Very good. Now next one is unambiguous. What is unambiguous? Ambiguous and unambiguous means interpretation. Some statement I am telling, you are interpreting in different way, another one is interpreting in different way. So one statement, as per the user perspective, it's interpreting in different way. This is called a ambiguous statement. You should not write a statement like that what can be two meaning, what can generate two different meaning. That is called ambiguity. So the SRS said to be unambiguous if all requirements stated have only one interpretation. If I am asking you, that interpretation will be also same. If I am asking another one, that interpretation also be should same. Your writing document, whatever language you are using, how you are writing, how you are framing sentence, interpretation should be one interpretation. Everyone will understand one thing only. That is called unambiguous. It should not create multiple interpretation by multiple people. That is called unambiguous, and it is very important part. What is unambiguous? Okay. So here what we have to do to prevent the unambiguous? How to prevent it? Normally, if you are writing too many sentences, then it will be ambiguous, because framing of sentence you are not telling it, so it can be some problem. So if you are following some proper way like ER diagram, proper review, body checks. Body checks means I am asking you, you are asking me. Same interpretation is coming. Okay, if it is same, then it's fine. These are the models we are using to avoid the unambiguity. Very important. To avoid the unambiguity, what are the models we are using? Ranking importance. Ranking for the importance like stability. Stable. The software should be stable. That is, classify the requirement as less or more important, or more specially as desirable or essential. Everything. The essential things are working fine, some others are not working fine, not. Every requirement should be classified properly, that what is less important, what are the more important, what are more specially desirable, what are the essential. So the ranking should be there properly. That is called ranking of importance. Okay. This is called ranking of importance. Modifiability. Are you able to modify it? So modifiability means easily accepting the changes. If you are able to easily accept the changes, that is called modifiability. Properly index, cross reference. ठीक है? Clear? So to avoid the unambiguity, what are the model you can use? To avoid the unambiguity, what are the models we can use? Who can write fast? To avoid the unambiguity, what are the models we can use? I will call your name. Quickly write down. I am going to call your name. ER diagram, yes, and good, very good, Lopar. Body check, proper review, and ER diagram. Good, good, very good. Deepa also wrote it. ER diagram, proper review, body check. Very good. Sindhu also read ER diagram, body check, and review. Very good, very good. Now Prithika wrote it. Unambiguous interpretation, essential, and all, but I did not ask that. Prithika, before asking question you are trying to typing, but I did not ask that question. Okay. So so quality here, verifiability. Verify. You are able to verify it or not. That is called verifiability. Measure the extent to which every requirement is made by the system. Every requirement you are meeting or not, that is called the verifiability. And user friendly also. It should be user friendly, is non-verifiable. Listening such requirement should be avoidable. If you are not able to verify the requirement, then it is not accepted. You should be verified. Traceability. Traceability means trace a requirement to design component. Whatever you are designing in the component, and then the code segment also. That is called traceability. Okay. Yes. Now design independence. Design independence is there should be the option that you can design in your own way. Choose for the multiple design alternatives. Like that I can ask you anything. You are thinking ma'am is going to ask this one, but I am asking different thing, right? I can ask you anything. I can ask you anything, so you have to focus on the class. Very, very important. Okay, clear? Yes. Now what is testability? Testability means you are able to test it or not. Easy to generate the test cases and the test plan. This is very, very important. We will learn the test cases. Statement coverage, branch coverage, path coverage, black box testing, white box testing. There we have to do the test cases. We should properly design the test cases. It should be properly testable. That is called testability. Understandable by the customer. That is so very, very important. It should be specific domain, user, formal notification, and notation should be there, and it should be easy. Okay. So it should be understandable by the customer, and right level of abstraction. Abstraction means data hiding. Abstraction. Thank you Lakshmi. I hope you all are enjoying. Abstraction, right level of abstraction. Abstraction means hiding. Are a waterfall model, from where waterfall model came, Gomathi? From where the waterfall model came? So abstraction means if the SRS is written in the requirement phase, detail should be specified explicitly, and not feasible study, fewer details can be used. Hence the level of abstraction varies according to the purpose of the abstraction. SRS means Abstraction means everyone is able to access everything, hiding whatever I have to hide and whatever I no need to hide. The details should be accessible to someone or not. That is called the right level of abstraction. Like the user level you are maintaining. Okay, yes, this user is able to access that. That user is able to access this. This is called abstraction. Okay, ठीक है. So here we already learned the requirement elicitation. These are the models are interview, brainstorming, first. Sometimes your means full terminology, abbreviation also can come. What is the meaning of first? Sometimes questions are coming from here. Facilitate application specified technique. Okay. Yes. And use approach. So here quality function deployment, QFD, quality function deployment. These are the elicitation technique. Mainly we are using maturity of the analyst and all. How to remember? That's why I am trying to memorize it. I am helping you so that you can memorize in the class also. This is the way. A theoretical topic whenever you are learning, then try to make it more interesting. By asking you question, by asking you multiple time, you are able to remember it. Are you able to remember that? In that way, if you are thinking, then it will be interesting. Everything you have to make it interesting. If you are making it's boring, it's theory, so then you cannot. Then you cannot. You have to make it interesting. Okay, so these are the process detail. No need to go through this. I hope brainstorming. What is brainstorming? What is facilitate specification technique, quality function deployment. Quality function deployment are three types: normal requirement, expected requirement, and the existing requirement. These are the three quality functions are there. Three types of requirement can be identified. Normal requirement means normally what is your objective and goal. That is called the normal requirement. Purpose of the software. Why you are going to build the software. I want to provide you test series. I want to take live classes. I want to upload PDF. That is called the normal requirement, right? Expected requirement. Expected requirement is customer need not explicitly. Here you have to understand, when customer is asking for this, then customer may ask for that also. You have to assume that yes, it can be expected a requirement from the customer. Obviously customer is going to ask for that. Maybe customer is not mentioning that, but as a developer, as a company, you should understand it automatically. It should be come. Definitely it is obvious that customer need it explicitly. Here protection from the unauthorized access. Example is that I will not say that unauthorized access should be there. So you have to give it automatically, you have to provide that. That is called the expected requirement. Customer expectation prove very satisfied when present. Okay, ठीक है. हाँ, हिंदी में क्या बोलना है बताओ. नहीं तो हिंदी में क्या बोलना है. रिक्वायरमेंट कैसे लेना है. रिक्वायरमेंट लेने के टाइम आपको कस्टमर को देखना है, कस्टमर से पूछना है, कस्टमर से क्या पूछना है, यही तो चल रहा है. इसमें और क्या है हिंदी में बताने का, बताओ नीतू. यहाँ पे और क्या है हिंदी में, क्या बताओ कि हाँ नॉर्मल रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है जो कस्टमर नॉर्मली आपको बताते हैं. एक्सपेक्टेड रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, कस्टमर आपको नहीं बताते हैं कि ये मुझे चाहिए, लेकिन आपको समझना चाहिए यार इसका एक्सपेक्टेशन ये है. आपका सामने वाला जो हुए उसको एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या हो सकता है वो आपको समझना है. यार ये तो एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑटोमेटिकली हो ही सकता है ना. तो ये है कस्टमर का एक्सपेक्टेशन. ये तो देना ही पड़ेगा, ये तो देना ही पड़ेगा. ये पूछने का क्या बात है, क्यों पूछूं मैं. खाने के बाद पीना चाहिए, खाने के बाद पानी चाहिए, क्या पूछने का चीज़ है. कोई खाना मांग रहे है तो उसको पानी देना है. ये तो कोई पूछने का चीज़ नहीं है ना, है क्या, नहीं है ना. खाना पीना भी चाहिए, ये है एक्सपेक्टेड चीज़. So quality function deployment. What is quality function deployment? Quality means here what is you cannot measure, that is quality. We already told that. So identify all the stakeholder, user, developer, list out all the requirements. Okay. Here use case approach. Use case approach means it is the designing purpose where we have to do the use case approach. Actor, use case, actor should be there. How to draw the use case? Here is the system. Here are the all the users, actor. We are drawing like that. We will learn that. Here are the use cases we are drawing. These are called the actor. What they are acting to the system. That is called use case approach. Okay. Here we will learn this use case approach in detail in the designing part. What are the challenges in the elicitation? Means whenever you are gathering, then what are the challenges will be there? Understanding the large and the complex system, it will be difficult because when you are gathering, then if it is a very big, then it will be little bit difficult for you, right? अच्छा, I can see till now 100 likes are not there. चलो dislike कर दो. I can see 74 likes till now. Till now 120 learners are there. You don't want to like it, then please dislike it. तो dislike कर दो, कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, dislike कर दो, ठीक है, dislike it. Okay. So here what are the challenges? Undefined system boundaries, customer stakeholder, conflict can be there, changing requirements can be there, validation can be tracing. Okay. Here identify critical will be there, proper documentation should be there. That are the some challenges you can face. Yes, so it is expected challenges can be there. Understanding large and complex system will be little bit difficult for you, definitely. Identification system boundaries, unrelated and unnecessary functions. Customer stakeholder, here the stakeholder not clear. If it is not clear to you, then the problems can be happen. Here these are little bit detailed, not that much requirement. Validating and tracing requirement. This is called validating and tracing. Here what is the solution to overcome the challenges? Solution is that maintaining proper documentation, trying to understand from the stakeholder perspective also, establish the stakeholder also, identify conflict, establish the structure also. These are very known things, no need to go. Here now we have to think functional requirement, already we learned. What are the related to functionality, input of the software, behavior, output. These are related to functional requirement. Here you can see some functional requirement example. Here user should able to enter the sales data. Sales report should be generated every 24 hours. API interface invoice should be generated. These are some example of functional requirement. Right. So data handling, description, system report, workflow, data here create, modify, delete the data, regulatory and complaints needed. These are operations. These are your functional requirement. What are the benefit of the functional requirement? The requirement analysis, define the expected system, gathering the stage in cheapest one, goal, task. So whenever functionality is clear to you, then you can do it very good way, right? So here are the types of functional requirement: transaction handling, business rule, certification, here certification request, reporting request, administrative functions, authorization level, audit tracking, external interface. These all are, you can understand, no need to memorize this. Here no need to memorize it. You have to think, is it related to functionality or not? Whatever related to functionality, that is functional requirement. Whatever not related to functionality, that is non-functional requirement. Easily you can understand that. Yes. So here these are some examples so that you can go for it, and here it is your quick revision note. Functional requirement and non-functional requirement. This is a verb which is doing the action, and it is an attributes. These are non-functional. It's mandatory, it's not mandatory. Capture the use cases, it is quality attributes. Product features are there here. Product properties, these are attributes, that is properties. Easy to capture, it is hard to capture. Quality you cannot capture. Those who are not coming to my class, they are not able to understand that how the class is going on. If anyone is coming to my class, they will be understand that yes, how the class is going on. Those who are not coming, they will be not able to understand what is going on here, right? Yes, you are able to understand what is going on here. What is the difference between other classes and Priyanka ma'am classes? So quality you have to understand, it's not measurable. So objective is help the verify the functionality of the function. Here verify the performance of the software. Remember it, very very important. Verify the functionality and it's verifying the performance. Area of the focus user requirement, concentrate user expectations. ठीक है. Documentation, describe the product. Here product works. Types of testing, functional testing like system. Here non-functional testing, stress, usabilities are there. Test executable or not, here functional testing, here after the functional testing. Okay, this is very very important. Difference between functional requirement and non-functional requirement, must remember it. Okay, what I told, some of the point are you able to remember? Write down what are the difference you learned just now. Write down quickly. Some of the points are you able to remember? Functional requirement and non-functional requirement. Are you able to remember? Some of the point. Exactly what I told. Who can tell me fast? Some of the points. What are the most important you understand? Write down it. Why I am not getting chat? Why the chats are not coming? Verb attribute, capture not capture. Qualitative quantitative. Product feature behavior, good, very good. Lopa, Sathya, Prithika, Chetan, good. So here measure principle. What are the principle? Formulation, collection, analysis, interpretation and feedback. Need of the software requirement you know already. Classification, direct measurement, indirect measurement, two way we can measure. What are the metric of the software? 4 functions are there: planning, organizing, controlling and improving. These are the main 4 parts of the software whenever you are maintaining it. Okay, so the metric are useful when we are going for the 4 function related. What are that? Here qualitative, understandable, applicable, repeatable, economical. These are the characteristics of a software metric. Product metric, process metric and the project metric. Very very important. Different 3 types of metric. Product metric means product metrics are used for evaluating the state of the product, tracing the task that and uncover the perspective. Process means how the process is going on. Pay particular attention for enhancing the long term process of the organization, how organization will work. And project matrix means here what are the project matrix? Project metric means describe the project characteristics, number of the software developer, staffing pattern, cost and schedule and the productivity. These are the project metric. 3 types of metric are there. Clear? These are the 3 types of metric. Always try to recall. After the class, you have to for memorizing these things, you have to ask yourself, am I able to remember or not? So these are the metric why we are going. So cost and budget should be reduce it, and particular product quality should be there. These are the disadvantages. So here function oriented metric, size oriented metric, function point metric, line of metric. These are the different types of metric. In another way we can divide. Function oriented metric means how many functions are there. That is called function oriented metrics. In your program, how many functions you are using, how many function points are there. Function point model. That is called function oriented metric. This is called function oriented metric. Here in the function oriented metric, the measurements are going on number of user point, number of user output, how many user inquiries are there, number of file and number of external interface. Very very important. What are the main focus of the function oriented metrics? Numerical questions came previously from here, and this 5. What are the how to count the function oriented metric? What are the main characteristic, domain characteristics we are focusing for function oriented metric? Very very important. Must remember it. Wherever I am giving you star, these are very important. Okay. Here these are the computed questions and all. Here you can see the scale. There are 5 scale of function oriented metric. What are the 5 scale? No influence, incidential, moderate, average, significant, essential. These are the 5 scale you are giving of everyone. Number of user point. Is it simple, average, complex? According to that, these are the weights are given. 5 characteristics. Everyone have these different measurement. These are the scale of the function oriented metric. Very very important. Numericals also coming, and your points are also very important here. Okay, here is a function point formula. I will ask you question in the next class from this formula. This is from formula questions are coming. Remember this formula question. I will show how the function point, when we will do the numerical. For the numerical we will learn it, but must remember this formula. Very very important formula. Okay, and this is also productivity, quality, cost, documentation, most important. Now these are disadvantages. Size oriented metric means organization build a simple record and size. This is called the size oriented metric. You are just thinking about size, what is the total size of the software. That is called the size oriented metric. Okay. Here mainly it is focusing on line of code, kilo line of code, line of code. You are counting how many lines are there. There you are counting how many functions are there. Here you are counting how many lines are there. This is called line of code. This is also we will do. Numerical we will do in the next class. Advantage of size. Here we learn already function point metric. What are the function oriented metric? This was the, here it was function oriented metrics. Okay, and these are the function point metric. This is given by the function point metric. Here you can see this is external input. Already we discuss all that. Function point metric, external input, how it is working. This is your function oriented metric. Okay, this is advantage, disadvantage. Here you can see the difference between function point and LOC. Very very important. Function point metric specification based, LOC analogy based, line of code. Function point metric language independent. Here it is language dependent because whenever Upama Pal I am fine. Whenever you are writing any code in Java and whenever you are writing any code in Python, maybe line of line will be different. Here is user oriented, it's design oriented. Here it is extensible with the line of code. Here this is changeable with the function point. These are the some difference you should understand. When we will do the numerical, then it will be more understandable for you. Okay. So now quickly do the question and answer. I told that yes, the answer I am going to tell you after the class. So tell me what will be the answer quickly. More 2 to 3 minutes, within 2 to 3 minutes we will do the answer and I will end the class. After that I am going to end the class. What is the answer here? Which of the following not a non-functional requirement? Yes. Definitely user interaction is not a non-functional requirement. A good software requirement specification does not have the characteristics. A good software requirement specification does not have the characteristics. What will be the answer? You can answer with the question ID so that I can trace it, so that your answer will be traceable. You can answer with the question ID so that your answer will be traceable. Yes, here it is reliability. Reliability was not there. If you see that in the SRS requirement, reliability was not there. That is D, not C. Reliability was not there. Reliability. Answer is reliability. Not D, not D. Reliability, clarity should be there. Does not have. It does not. You all are doing mistake. It is. Does not. It does not. Clarity, it should be clear. It should be clear. It should be consistent. It should be complete. It should be clear, it should be consistent, it should be complete, but reliability was not there, right? Here, the process of gathering software requirement for client analyze and document is known as, what is that? With the ID, please answer. Answer with the ID. Please answer with the ID. Okay, that is requirement. Here you are telling it is completely, you are taking requirement also, analyzing also, writing also. It is the complete process. It's not only elicitation. You are not only gathering. You are not only gathering, you are documenting also, you are analyzing also. Everything is going on together. That is the complete process. That is requirement engineering. All the steps are together. It's not only gathering, it's not only elicitation. Here that is the problem. You will do the mistake. Okay, here I can see only Bhavani, Saroja, Sumana, correct. Those who are telling C, they are wrong. They are wrong. Here you can see size and the complexity is the part of. Size and the complexity is the part of. Achha, downloadable PDF version and printable PDF version you can get in the paid section. Okay, here this PDF also I will upload in the free version also. That is, you cannot download. If you want to download and if you want to print it, then you have to go for paid version and very less amount is there. Very less amount is there for the paid version. Whatever classes are going on for every class, every chapter, if you want to download the PDF, then you can download it by paying. You can pay through Google Pay also. If you are going to the payment, you can pay through Google Pay also. It's very less amount will be there. You can check the app. After the class I will upload it. Both version will be available. Free version you have to go through app only. Paid version you can download and you can print it. So it will be the product matrix. It will be the product matrix. Okay, you can see very nominal cost. Very nominal cost. Maybe like 11 rupees. Maybe like 11 rupees. Maybe like 21 rupees. According to your chapter. According to your chapter. According to the question. How many question I provide. According to that very nominal cost for per class in software engineering. Per chapter. SDLC model completely in one PDF. Software requirement engineering completely in one PDF, like that. Very nominal cost. It will be like 11 rupees, 21 rupees, like that. You can download and you can, if you want that printable version, then you can do that. Or otherwise you can go through the app that is free. Okay. Yes, so it is the answer will be verifiable. This is the answer, verifiable. Verifiable. Here you can see which metric are derived. Verifiable. It is definitely verifiable. It's not B. Answer is A. It's not it is cost effective process. You are able to verify it. Verifiable. 346. I will upload today. I will upload the paid version. I will upload the paid version after the class. For SDLC model separate PDF you will get. For the software requirement specification separate PDF you will get. I will upload that. Very nominal cost will be there if you want to download and if you want to print for that. Okay, because lots of students are asking for printable version. That's why I am charging that very less amount. Yes, that is function point metric. It is function point metric. Okay, the normal quality, productivity and all these are function point metric. It is the answer. Here you can see if every requirement is SRS, only one interpretation. Only one interpretation. Mock test test series, free test series of PYQS, software engineering, 3 years will be available. I will upload it. Software engineering PDF, software engineering test series. You can go to the PYQS test series. PYQS test series. There you can see software engineering. There you will get 2023 3 paper. That is June paper, 15 March and 11 March paper will be available to you. Within today or tomorrow it will be available. You can attempt that PYQS. And test series mock test also coming soon. That is also coming soon. So it is unambiguous. Very good. Here you can see in a software engineering what kind of notation will be there. What kind of notation. This was the last question for today. So you can understand in my PDFs, in my class you will learn the concept with the question. Whatever concepts according to that chapter, whatever questions are asking, that is here in the class. So I hope it is beneficial to you. So share this link to all of your friends. Tell them to join the class. And tomorrow also we will meet. Tomorrow 5:30 AM class will be there. We will start set and relation. Okay, set and relation will be there tomorrow. Yes, that is mathematical. Here do formal method, whatever the software development mathematical approach to solving the hardware problem. Predominantly means it is most appropriate, most important part, that is the mathematical part. So answer will be mathematical here. Okay, bye everyone, bye everyone. So today I am going to start little bit earning, very less amount of earning. I want to start. Today is Ganesh Chaturthi, so I did puja of Lord Ganesh so that at least I can do some earning. That's why today only I am uploading that PDF, very less amount. If you want to download, I wish I can get something, just for my satisfaction. Okay, I am earning something. Okay, I am earning something. So I hope you will help me. You will help to grow my alternate option of earning, and it will not bother you also. Very less amount. The payment is very secure. There will be no problem in the payment. It is a secure payment. You can go through Google Pay, Phone Pay, Paytm, banking card, everything is available in the payment. You can do the payment. In this good day, at least we can start something. At least Unify Study app can start getting some money. Okay, thank you everyone, bye. So check the app after the class. After the class, check the app. Yes, bye everyone. Good night. Good night. If upload before the class, we can get printout and listen. Acha, that will be better. Okay, then I will try that. Okay, it is a good suggestion. It is a good suggestion. It is a good suggestion. I will try that also. Okay. Bye. Website, I will share the exe file. Exe file I can share. You can install the exe file. If you want to listen, if you want to learn, then exe file is going to prepare. I think within 2 to 3 days I can provide you the exe file also. Okay, printable, that I already told. Printable you have to download. It is in paid version available. You can pay the money and you can download and you can print it. Paper 1, hopefully tomorrow we can start. Paper 1, tomorrow we can start. Tomorrow hopefully Tulasi ma'am can start the paper 1. Tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we can start. Tulasi ma'am can start from tomorrow paper 1. We will inform you. Okay, bye.